Hello, good humans, friends, fans, supporters of the Chauncey DeVega Show and my various other projects. As is our new habit, I'm sending up a signal flare for this week's episode of, you know it, The Truth Report. Timely, very important episode with investigative journalist Greg Palast. You've heard him on the Chauncey DeVega Show a few weeks ago. Also heard him at The Truth Report. You read my interview with him over at Salon. He and I chatted a few days ago about all the trickery and skullduggery in Georgia, the Georgia Democratic Party primaries, and how that is a preview of exactly how Trump and his Republican Party are going to steal the 2020 election. Very important, very timely, very concerning conversation, because Greg Palast, he's the author of the new book, How Trump Stole 2020, explains exactly how Trump and his Republican goons are going to cancel your vote, are going to try to intimidate you, and are going to probably use a very obscure part of the U.S. Constitution, Article 12, to declare the popular vote in the Electoral College invalid in this November's election. And of course, as I did the last time I sent up a signal flare for the Truth Report here at the Chauncey DeVega Show, listen through to the end, and you'll be able to hear a few minutes of my conversation with investigative journalist Greg Palast. And where can you find this conversation on the Truth Report with Greg Palast? Of course, Apple Podcasts, of course, Google Podcasts, of course, iTunes. You can go to Libsyn. Just type in Libsyn Chauncey DeVega Truth Report. And you know what I say every week, good people, especially in this time of plague, destruction, disaster, stress and violence and other bad things? Take care of yourself. Mind your mental, physical, emotional, psychological health. Do kind things for yourself and for others. Give your animal family members a hug and a kiss from me. I've got so many wonderful animal family pictures. So much generosity in this world. I'll be giving a whole bunch of shout outs on this week's upcoming episode of the Chauncey DeVega Show as well. So much generosity and good in the world. But until next week, good friends, please be well, please be safe, and peace. How is this an opportunity for them?
These are people and the billionaires who back them who thrive off chaos. That's how they make their money, and so that's how they win their election. Same process, chaos and mayhem. First of all, they use the bugaboo, illegal voters, fraudulent voters, the zombie voters, the dead voters, the double voters, foreign voters. So they create this hysteria, I call it the hysteria factory, to try to change the voting requirement. I'm very worried about Article 12 of the Constitution. We have had 2 elections in the United States in which the winner won both the popular vote and the Electoral College vote, but didn't become president. We have a dangerous precedent in this country. It's centered in Article 12 of the Constitution, which says if the Electoral College does not reach a majority, that's 270, it goes to the House. Now, how could that possibly happen? The answer is the rabidly right-wing Wisconsin legislature and the rabidly right-wing Ohio and Florida legislatures say there is so much fraud. There's such a disaster with the mail-in ballots. It was so screwed up, and believe me, they're going to do things like misprint ballots. There's going to be a lot of, quote, mistakes that will be made. They'll say, oh, this vote is no good. We cannot certify our electors. Okay, so Wisconsin, Ohio, Florida don't certify their electors. Biden, so he's lost those 3 states' votes. There's still not enough votes for Trump, but Biden doesn't hit 270. It goes to the House of